tracks actually cross there. There's a set of rail tracks over there that go off that way. That goes to our center. You got these tracks, which are those tracks. They go to, well, it's Santa Fe. It used to be Santa Fe. Actually, it used to be ATSF. So there's a set of tracks. Well, actually, those tracks go to Ellenwood. In Ellenwood, they split. They had split. One line went to Lines, and then on to McPherson. That's where all those oil tank, or not oil tank, but that's where all those gas wells, propane or natural gas wells are at. And then the other line split and went southeast out of Ellenwood to Sterling, okay, where that in Sterling, then they go on down to Hutchinson, and that's where the Missouri Pacific came in as well, because there was a line that came from Geneseo down to Lyons and then to Sterling. I'm in Great Bend right now. Great Bend, Kansas. Great Bend, taken after the Arkansas River, because at this point on the Arkansas River, it makes a really sharp bend. It comes all the way up towards the northeast, and then it bends and goes back down to the southeast, which of course goes through Nickerson and then goes into, not sure, I don't even think it might go past Hutch. Maybe the little Arkansas goes past Hutch, but they both flow into Wichita. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, lines, railroad tracks out here crisscross so many different times, it's pathetic. That line, I was coming up US 56, Kansas 156, Kansas State Route 156. And that line went from Great Bend down to Pawnee Rock, well, Dundee, Pawnee Rock, Larned, Garfield, and then on down to Kinsley, where it met back up with the other ATSF line coming out of Hutchinson following US 50. Then they both went to Dodge, and from Dodge, well, one line goes to Garden and then it splits off. The other one follows US 56, which goes down to Elkhart and Boise, Oklahoma, and points southwest. The other line, like I said, went to Garden and then went out to Pueblo, which is a funny thing because just east of Pueblo, there's another line that splits off, and that is the route that goes into Scott City, crossing Colorado in Kansas. And then in Scott City, the line split again, or maybe they crossed. I know there used to be a line that went from Scott City down to Garden City, and then the other one went out through Colorado, like I said. One was Missouri Pacific, one was ATSF, because in Scott City, that is 96, Kansas State Route 96. It follows 96, which is ATSF, which comes into Great Bend there on the southwest or northwest corner. The other line, which was Missouri Pacific, split out of Scott City and went northeast, and that's the line that goes through La Crosse, which then of course goes clear over to Geneseo, where the line split and went south to Sterling Junction, and then Hutchinson, because out northwest side of Hutchinson there's a Missouri Pacific and an ATSF I guess classification yard maybe, or staging yard. And then the line, the Missouri Pacific line from Geneseo went up, continued to follow Kansas State Route 4, which goes through Lindsborg, and then in Lindsborg, past Lindsborg, it kind of washes out. I think it turns and goes north to Salina, because also in Lindsborg there's a line that comes from Wichita and McPherson, comes up through McPherson and comes into Lindsborg, and they both kind of travel the same route. But I think that one stays and follows pretty much Kansas State Route 4, or it could be the Missouri Pacific that follows Kansas State Route 4. I'd have to look at a map to tell you exactly how it is, but I know ATSF, actually I know UP is out there running the route to Harrington, Kansas, which is a division point for Union Pacific. Well, actually it was a division for ATSF. And ATSF, you know, everybody knows what ATSF is. That was actually started in Kansas. Believe it or not. Well, Atchison, Kansas, Topeka, Kansas. Santa Fe, is the Santa Fe New Mexico? I read a book on the origin of ATSF, and I'm thinking that's what it was. And they started in Kansas up in Carbondale because there was a coal mine there, and they were shipping coal out to everybody. That's what their first commodity was. And then they started picking up all these grain, or all these towns, and putting elevators up, and then started running grain. And I think cream and well, you know, whatever else. They used to stop along the routes, pick up cream from the farmers, eggs probably, and everything. Mom was telling me they used to do that in La Crosse, in Missouri Pacific. There was a depot, but there was no siding for a passenger service. And as far as I know, well, at least she told me that they stopped. Missouri Pacific would stop at the depot and pick up the cream from the farmers. I don't know how often they did that, but anyway, so yeah, the lines crisscross so many times out here in Kansas, it's ridiculous. Of course, now there's abandoned lines. K&O took over most of the ATSF lines and the Missouri Pacific lines through La Crosse. What K&O didn't pick up, took over, I think UP took over, and of course BNSF, they kept the line that runs from Garden to Dodge to where's that go? Oh, Hutchinson, then Newton, and then points east and northeast. Anyway, I need to go. I ran out of space, so I got 3 more minutes. Then they build this one out here. They build this new grain elevator out here, trying to, I guess, keep the trucks out from downtown Great Bend. I see a train. They're putting a grain train together. They got, oh, hey, there's UP engines. See, this is K&O, but UP apparently runs the showboat out here, huh? There's, what, 3 lines back there? Big complex too. They got 2 UPs and they got their K&O finally got down through freaking streets. Still got the stupid traffic light. Oh, that was the elevator on the other side. I have an old depot here. I think they use it for office space now. It used to be a bar, and it used to be a convention hall. Maybe the light will stay. Anyway, this is Ellenwood. Nope. Alright, I gotta go. Straight ahead would be, well, that used to be the Argentine yards. Now it looks like it's the auto rack staging yards, auto rack facility staging yards. BNSF. That was really big sign. One little sign saying that this is 635. You'd think they'd have a really big sign, like big marquee sign up over the road, you know. You know, if you're not from Kansas City and you don't know that's 635 right there, and that's only the little sign that they have, I think a lot of people would probably miss the turn. And apparently this is the longest light ever. Because really, if the sensor read those trucks all the way down past the frickin' bridge, watch, it's gonna turn red. Yep. It turned red for him. It waited for that long. I mean, might as well just let the damn trucker go. Associated Wholesale Grocers on the left. That place took forever to unload you. Took me one day, I think it took me 8 hours to get unloaded. truck stops over here on Kansas 32 are inside the loops for the on and off ramps for 635. Not sure how much is this going to catch in the yard, but I'll just do a little panning around, I guess. Wish I had two cameras, I'd be filming on the left side too. That's the majority of the yard over there though. Yes. There's still tracks. These are probably the through tracks over here. Those are probably the through tracks. Alright. Hey, there's a container facility over there. Alright. Now, I need to get up to speed here. Got a blue and yellow war barn over there. Yeah. So, sandblasting sand. I'm going to buy a bag of fine and extra fine, 50 pounds for $5 and $6 or something like that. So what it looks like coal. It looks like coal. I might even buy, see what other kinds of grades they have. Hopefully it won't put me overweight. That's 100 pounds. Let's see, I'm actually getting fine. There's extra fine. I wonder if there's coarse. Didn't ask the guy. Anyway, yep, so Black Beauty. Hey, we got a train on the tracks over here. He just got loaded. I don't know how I did that. That rode there for 60 miles from where I got unloaded. Miracle. Train has been here switching the entire time that I've been here. Considering that's the only siding at this off the main, and it being a very active main. There are three mainline trains have come through here since I've been here. Now he's back, and I think he took loaded cars from the siding and putting them back here in the hopper. There's a silo. He's putting them back there in the silo so they can unload them or load them, because they sound like they're empty, actually, to tell you the truth. I guess they could be loading this stuff out. That's another, this stuff I picked up was Black Beauty. That over there is US Minerals, which could be the same thing. There's big totes over there. I got bagged 50-pound bags and 100-pound bags. So on that note, I also picked up a 50-pound bag of extra fine and a 50-pound bag of fine carbon black, or excuse me, US, or actually just Black Beauty. It's just Black Beauty. I'm gonna start the truck. been here long enough that the ELD shut off, but it only shuts off after 30 minutes. So yeah, I got to thinking, I'm gonna bring I think I'll bring either bring both my tripods, or probably just buy another set of tripods and set them up anytime I'm near tracks and stuff while I'm loading, if I have to tarp, and just set it up if there's train activity and let it record. I'll make sure there's a good strong battery and that I got lots of space. Of course, the other day I tried that and the thing turned off, so I don't know, I might have been limited on space. But yeah, so he'll drop off the 2-bay covered hoppers, which are right there, which are GATX, and there's the locos coming in. That was the two I shot earlier. BNSF swoosh, I'm assuming GP. It's got a new white and AC box on top, or is that antenna? And then the blue and yellow war bonnet, renumbered for BNSF, of course. Oh, I'm gonna turn that off. That's annoying. So I'm assuming he's just gonna drop off the 2-bay covered hoppers. Of course, those two 3-bays may be getting dropped off too, because there's a 2-bay there. And what's sitting back there on the siding are 3-bays. And I can't see, I don't know how long the siding is, but he came clear out over here to pull them out. So it's got to be long enough, however long that siding is. I think that siding goes all the way back to the road. And the road's, I don't know, what, 1,000 feet out there, I guess. So, there's your little, sorry about the trees. I don't have x-ray vision, or the camera don't have x-ray vision. So, yeah. Hey, oh, I could tell you how much those are, but if it works out and I could get back here and get some more, I might just sell it to everybody. You know, I have to figure that up. All right, later. Full moon out tonight on the ride up. Sorry, Diana. A little fast there. I didn't want to give you a headache. Is there enough light there to do a nighttime driving video or live feed? I noticed on the news report last night that Denver areas, cities were getting snow, so they'll be running into snow. Come on, people, it's what? It's March, what is today? It's March 29th, and it's still snowing. This is March 29th. It is the 29th, ain't it? Yep. Or no, it's the 30th. Man, today's the 30th, isn't it? Sorry about that. That was a bright light, wasn't it? March 30th, and March 29th, and it snowed in Denver in the high mountains. So, hey, Sparky, this is my... Does your ride look this good at night? Or in the morning, I should say? Since it is, well, right now it's 6:22, but here shortly I'll be getting in the mountain time in Kansas still, and it'll be 5:22 or 5:30. So, yes, I'm doing 76. This one will go up to 80. The 3 new trucks he bought will go to 80. Last ones are governed at 78. I don't know why he decided to go to 80 with these. But we were told not to do 80. We'll just keep it down, you know. Try to get that good fuel mileage. I don't know, it's 5.1 good. Currently it's... Yeah, that's with 79,000 pounds on too. Oh yeah. Oh, 77,000 pounds. I didn't weigh this. They had a scale, but I think it was only like 77,000. So the extra half a tank of fuel that I put on should be okay by the time I get over to alignment. Anyway, so I thought I'd just do a little shoot video here. Oh, got clouds. The moon is going to disappear. So, alright. I get back to driving here. Later. Well, hey everyone, it's Containerman 68 back. It's 38 now. Going back across Colorado. What I've done this morning on live feed and recording. Anyway, this was the town of Byers back here. I had said there was a truck wreck, or a truck hit a pickup. Apparently the pickup had just gotten on. The truck was already on the interstate. The pickup had just gotten on, hit black ice on the bridge, spun around, clipped the front corner of the truck. The truck veered, well, I guess he was going towards a ditch, and it was a steep ditch. He decided to go left. That's when he went through the median, went through the guardrail, went across eastbound lanes, and then ended up in the over the embankment by not much. I mean, his tractor it wasn't completely over, and the trailer was blocking the eastbound granny lane. I just came through there. They got it all pulled out and everything. The pickups, well, like I said, when the pickup was already on a rollback when I got there this morning already, and that was 2 hours ago almost, probably 2.5 hours ago when I came through here. So the pickup was already on a rollback. Apparently they were waiting on the tow truck to get there to pull the big rig out. Like I said, he's gone. Cops are gone. All the places that Diana said she saw black ice, it's all gone because it's 38 degrees out here now. So I'm on my way back to Kansas. Take the truck to the shop. They're gonna hopefully get the GPS working in my truck and the stereo, get the stereo working, and every time the power glitches out, the clock reverts back to the manufacturer's date of the GPS system, which is January 1st of 2015. So right now, according to the clock on the stereo, it's 2:32, Friday, January 2nd of 2015. Yeah, I looked that up on the calendar. Well, I kind of just I think I spun back the calendar to where I can find out when Friday, January 1st, or Thursday, January 1st was, and it pops up to 2015. So, yeah. So anyway, decided to do just record this because there's bad signal through here because I kept losing it this morning. Didn't realize I mean, I thought it was bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad for signal. Anyway, so this will go out on, I'll try to get those videos done today. Sorry, Diane, that I didn't do them last night. I got tired. Played too many games after I got to the truck stop. By the time I went in, took the shower, came out, I was too pooped to do anything. After eating and watching one episode of NCIS LA, well, way back, probably 3-4 years ago. I'm like 3 years behind on NCIS LA. I'm trying to get caught up. So anyway, yeah. So after I did all that, I was too pooped to do anything. So I got 4.5 hours to kill here. The wind has died down a bit. I just gotta watch out for slow trucks and idiot drivers that want to speed and wet bridges and get plastered with water going across the wet bridge. Anyway, and Diana said snow-covered prairie wasn't something she wanted to watch, so there's no trees or anything. Hey, this used to be a dog track out here. That building over there, that's the grandstand for the dog track. I don't know why it went kaput. Of course, why would anyone want to come out to the middle of nowhere where there's no towns around and race dogs? And I'm sure it was dogs because we don't do horse races out here. Or maybe that was, hey, it could have been a motor speedway too. I've never really looked at it on the Google map. It could have been a motor speedway, but I thought it was, I'll do that and look and maybe comment later, but can't do it while I'm recording. So, yeah, this could have been one of those bridges that she thought she saw black ice on. Hey, I learned, if you're gonna run, I mean, you don't want to run with your cruise on. Kick the cruise off before you get to the bridge. I mean, I ain't got to worry about it now because it's wet. But, you know, if you're not sure, kick the cruise off, because you don't want the cruise on if you hit black ice. You're going to spin all over the place, because the car or the vehicle is going to sense that you're spinning and put more power, which means you're going to spin more, and then it's going to make you spin out and make you crash. So you kick the cruise off when you go across the bridge and don't do anything. Don't touch the steering wheel. Don't turn the steering wheel. Stay in your lane. And just apply even pressure to the gas pedal, so you just go smoothly across it. You don't want to gun it. You don't even want to slow down, because slowing down could affect the tires as well and make them spin too. So you just glide right on across. That's where everybody needs to go through a driving on ice course every year, so they know how to do it. Everybody tends to forget. Every year it snows and ices. Everybody forgets how to drive. Hey, I guess they forget how to drive when it rains too. That's an everyday occurrence, possibly. Excuse me. That was loud. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry that Sparky had his headphones on and was listening. And Sam, I liked your when Sparky didn't have it, I gave him a super chat. He didn't have his horn or his siren. Is that how you spell that? Anyway. Alright, so, yeah, it's white out here. 30, oh, hey, it's 36 now. It always seems like it gets colder when you go to Lyman. Lyman is always colder than it is between Denver and Lyman. Is Lyman higher than the area between Denver and Lyman? I mean, you're always going up when you go into Denver because Denver's a mile-high city. Even though it's above the mile, it's you know, it's actually, it's higher up in elevation than a mile. A mile's what, I can't remember what a mile is now. 52. No, that's it. Brain fart. Oh, brain freeze. Wow, let's see, that's, yeah, 5280. Alright, 5280. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3, 6, 9, 12. That'd be 5. 4, 5. Yeah, 5280. Dang. Ah, this is Deer Trail. I got the towns mixed up. Byers is where 36 comes in, and this is Deer Trail. This is supposed to be the home of the first rodeo. That's what the sign over here says at the rodeo grounds. It says, you won't be able to see it. World's first rodeo. Home of the world's first rodeo. And the rodeo this year is August 18th, 19th, that's at 17, 18, and 19. Oh, no, it's at 18, 19, and 2017. They actually painted that on top of the canopy of the grandstand. Well, this is a town asking for a tornado because there's mobile homes intermixed with built homes. Alright, I'm going to go. See an excavator arm. I think they're going to be building a water.
In the middle up here.
Uh-oh. Turn that down. There's excavators, pipe, water truck. Wow, they're building something out here. They got a whole bunch of ground cleaned off. Look at all that ground cleaned off. But it's still there. It's still been cleaned off, I think. And right through there. That was a big area of ground being cleaned off. And more people are getting further away from the city building. They're finding out it's cheaper. Uh-oh. Watch it. Mr. Copper in the center. Mr. Copper in the median lanes. He's gonna get you. Sorry I was rudely interrupted. Apparently phone calls take precedence over videos, recording videos. So yeah, I had a phone call. Forgot to call the broker, tell him I was unloaded. Good thing I'm only about a half an hour out. And 45 minutes out from when I got unloaded, so not too bad. Heck, there's been times a day later I'll call the broker. Oh, I got that unloaded yesterday at 8 o'clock. Sorry I didn't call. Oh no, we know already. Your dispatch told us. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, forgetful me. Anyway, alright. So, alright, I'm gonna go. Bye. I got some work going on out here. I think they're repairing a bridge. Pile driver. That's what we call a pile driver. pilot.
Did you hear me, Todd?
No,
I was trying to tell you guys I was on my way when I was leaving.
we were standing outside. You get in front of me.
Okay.
Was that parcel one? 4 ways.
Okay.
If they're going straight, if they're going to get off. I believe they're getting off. He just pulled over. That would be alright to see. I should have got off, went across, parked, came back and filmed him. I think, what the heck is he doing? But, yep, he got off. They're going south on 287. Or maybe they're not going too far south. No, these are all north. They changed the speed limit going through Lyman. It's no longer 65, it's 75 now. So you can maintain your speed limit all the way through Lyman on the interstate. Okay. Found that big load.